Say hello to my little friend. Okay, this is loot, the key to everything. I'm recording audio after this because I recorded these games when the boys were asleep. I didn't want to wake them up talking, so... this Azure Beastbinder is a absolute terror in this deck. And since I have three land, it gives me all three colors. I'm definitely gonna keep this. A lot of fetch lands because this is basically a landfall deck. Even though I hardly ever get my landfall cards, they're in there, but I just don't ever get them hardly. This so this deck I'm playing against was unusual in the sense that it's black and white, but there wasn't a whole lot of removal. I think it's more creature based. Usually when I play mono black or mono white, they just absolutely tear me up, this deck, because they have so much removal at their disposal. And I exile a counterspell, which is a waste. I actually had that in my hand, but oh well. These enchantment rooms are... I love them. I've got to get this card in paper for my paper deck. Yep. Yeah, I don't even want him making more rats, so I think I choose that, yeah. And next round, I'll be able to do it twice. He never really increases his board state until it's way too late. I basically take him down with Azure Beastbinder. Of course, he's got Black Mark connections. He has no mana. I should have blocked, because I can, but... There's a couple of things in here I should have done, but I just got caught up in the, oh, this is what I always do, so this is what I'll do, and it's like, oh, I missed a total obvious thing I should have done. I'll show it to you in a minute. Layla, the Blade Reforged, which I wish was an artifact creature, but it's a spirit anyway, so whatever. So yeah, definitely get those two legendaries. All abilities taken away. There's Bristly Bill. There's one thing about this deck, you will exile good cards. And that's just the only way, because you just don't have the mana for them. You'll get them at the wrong time, too early or too late. Siege the Mirror. This is where he gets Brave Pact. Which is good if he could generate tokens, but I'm going to try to keep that to a minimum. Yeah, so it is. So at this point, I want to save my mana, my Armored Scrap Gorger, plus that exiles stuff out of his graveyard. I want to keep my Beastbinders, and I want to keep my commander, so it's Layla. Gotta get rid of her, or however you say the name. Okay. And there's my Ancient Silver Dragon. This is what I'm saying, you'll get the wrong things. So I just, it's gotta be exiled. You know? I think at this point, I probably should have unlocked the other blue room. But I'm always scared of removal, so I think that kind of dictated my thought process there. I always forget the Armored Scrap Gorger at the end of their turn to tap him and exile a card out of their library. I've got to be more efficient with that. Got to be more efficient with that. I missed so many triggers. There's a lot going on in this deck, but I just need to slow down. Again. Yeah, I just said that's not it. I'm whispering. Exiling a mana drain is like, it hurts so bad. But that's the price you pay for getting through your deck. There's my Hullbreaker Horror, which I took out of my paper deck, and I'm really thinking about putting it back in. That's the best option right there. Yes. So now, next turn, when I exile that Hullbreaker Horror, get rid of the Stitch Mirror, I'm gonna play it for 0. Keep that going. So yeah, between my Azure Beastbinder and his Black Market connections, he's just draining himself of life, which is not good. He or Barbas, he really didn't have the mana, and that is beautiful sight right there. There we go. Now we just begin the process of bouncing everything back at their hand. I don't want them gaining life. And he's tapped out, so he can't do anything. So he's kind of at my mercy here. Put that right there. Yeah, I think I'm about to Grave Pack back to his hand. He's tired of this. He just basically. Oh, that's right. I do this. I do this right here, and this is when he gives up. Now bounce the Grave Pact, because I want him to keep that Black Mark, because that's draining him alive. And that's it. Yeah. So. I went wide, got my mana, exiled a few things I didn't want to exile, but that will happen with loot. So this, the other thing is, you think a lot of, I'd like to stay on flavor in my paper deck and buy the other loot card, the mono green, that you lay down an additional land each turn, and then kind of search for stuff, but I need so many other things, and I was struggling to find a place for it. Yeah, this is a token deck. This was kind of annoying. The authority of the consuls, but I do have a mana drain in my hand. I just can't play it. Oh yeah, I can. Oh yeah, I got the. Cannot do, well, yeah. I don't know if I get that out right now or not. I'll probably play loot, yeah. I want to go and get that going. Hopefully it doesn't remove it. So, it's always a risk at this point to do that. That when they look at it, they go, they can't sit, yeah, he's going to get rid of it. So the loot is sometimes one of those things that people go, yeah, you can have that. Oh, there's my Cyclonic Rift. That's great. Yeah, you can have that because they don't see the end result, the value it gives you. But the real trick is to get other things out first that they think, I gotta get rid of that. So they either move on that. At this point, I think I'd just take a turn off and mana drain something, but they're liable to play a bunch of little piddly stuff that I don't want to mana drain. So this is a really... it's a risk. There we go. That's what I ended up doing. And this stays out for a while. Spoiler alert, it stays out for a while. But I'm kind of hurting for mana. But that was always a good thing to see when they do something like that. When they plot something. But it is a good card. And they're going to get it out for free. I should probably look into some plotting and see how that works with this deck. Arena's a great place to test stuff like that. Can't do that yet because both my things are legendary. I think I get Isika's Chariot, yeah. Just for the blocking of it. And do I lay the Beastbinder as well? Yeah, I'm going to take some damage next turn. He's looking at my command tower, I think. No, he's not. It's not lit up like that. Just lit up to show me that I can use it. I don't know what I do here. I think I hold off with the mana drain. That's what I do. Okay, yeah. So I don't take nearly as much damage because he won't attack with his Railway Brawler. With Lou being a 5/6 now, which is awesome. I don't want that on the board. I cannot stand those rabbits, those heir apparents. I can't stand them. Gosh, they're so annoying. Yeah. I can't stand him. He was going to do that twice. It was going to be, that right there was fixing to get out of control. Yeah. So now I've got a Cyclonic Griffin. Yeah, that is your Beastbinder going. That's definitely something I want to get going. So, drain him for quite a bit here. Yeah, get that Beastbinder up. So, when I lay the Mirror Room, I can make a copy of something, and I choose to, of course I choose to use your Beastbinder. But when I activate Esika's Chariot next, I did not choose the token of Beastbinder, which I should have done. Yeah, I don't know if this guy ever lays down his commander. Does he? I can't remember. He lays down the removal. And see, this is the problem right here. So, if you stop and think, what is he going to get right now? What's he going to get? What's he going to get? He gets Helena and Elena. And, I understand the reasoning, but there's just too many things to get to make, oh, this is the obvious choice, because to me, getting Azure Beastbinder would be the obvious choice. So, I play, I think about it. Play Mirror Room. I'm always trying to see what's the proper order to do things in. Sometimes it doesn't matter. Okay, now I fire up Asiga's chariot, but what I don't do, which I should have done, and this would just be out of control. After I do this, can't remember what I do now. Is I crew with them, and then I attack. And I should have made a copy of, there it is with the blue one, it's tapped, the Beast Binder. I should have done that, but I didn't. I'm just trying to read that. No, this is what I always do. This is what I'm gonna do. And it's like, I should have, I mean, it's so obvious what I should have done. So, yeah, he gives up. Yeah, it's just, I gotta stop and think. There's so much stuff going on. And I'm trying to look ahead sometimes and think, oh, what's I want to do? I need to stay in the moment. This is a game I played this morning, and I recorded it before the boys got up. So I don't have I need more fetch lands in this deck. I do have them, but I need to have more. But I seem to always get those shock lands every time. I need to put a Boreal Grazer in this deck. So this right here, I don't ever think they lay their commander out, but they don't really need it because their deck does really cool things without it, but it's really annoying. I can make a lot of copies of things in this deck. I gotta find what this Mirror Room's Fractured Realm, the Fractured Realm. I need to order those. I just need to order one TCG player and see what happens. I could probably use that in my Tameo deck as well. So, yeah, play the command tower. I think I make a copy of my Grazer, but I don't have any lands to play down. I think I do this right here, which is the correct play. No. Yeah, that's the correct way to do it. Because when I have to block the other one, I'm going to lose it. Even though I think the Phyrexian Metamorph counts as both an artifact and a creature. I'm just trying to get the max number of triggers off of loot. This guy gets a lot of value out of the mana he uses. And as you watch this game, you'll realize, like, man, that commander's kind of a you don't really need it. Maybe he just seemed to get really good stuff. And yeah, I've got a River Rebuke here. I'm going to lose this. I hate to do that because I love Enduring Vitality. I really could have used it. If I would have played Enduring Vitality, I might have got Hullbreaker Horror out faster and been able to bounce this stuff back. But he could destroy it. And that Hullbreaker Horror gets abused in this game, you'll see. Again, he gets a lot of value out of those mana he's got. Yeah, he's just trying to get creatures down. He's got a land to play? No, maybe not. Okay. Oh, he's got a discard. Yeah, that's right. I rebuked him. I rebuke you. So. Okay. Play the Stormcarved Coast, obviously. And that's the problem. Again, when you start exiling and you get to exile 3 cards and they're all lands, like great. You know, unless you got a Zuza out, that's really bad. Yeah. There's other things I could have done, but... And again, I didn't stop to think. Okay, yeah. That card right there probably needs to go in my enchantment deck. The Optimistic Scavenger. That needs to go in my deck. My Sithis deck. Not that Sithis isn't toxic enough as it is. And that Combat Research is a really good card too. Yeah, and of course he's got a 1-drop that he can lay down with that color. So it's just all over the place. This is more of an enchantment deck than that. I mean, I can't remember what that commander does. I'm trying to do the calculations in my brain here. So he's tapped out. Good. So here's the decision you got to make. Is Tatiova play? And it turns out it was the play I should have made. I could have laid this Ancient Silver Dragon. So many times I get this card and I have to get rid of it. And I hate that because I do love drawing a bunch of cards. But I'm wondering if Holberger Horror would be better in my paper deck than Ancient Silver Dragon. This gets me the land draw. I mean, the landfall triggers, the drawing cards and gaining life, and I get to double up on them. So there's really no, you know. Yeah, definitely get rid of that. I hate them having things with disturb. So that gets me. That's more of a value turn than anything else. I didn't really hurt him, but it's gonna help me in the future a lot. That was the wrong creature to do that to. He should have killed Tatiova. Or my commander. This is the thing. I think people see these things and they go, oh, I gotta get rid of that. It's like, no, Tatiova. You gotta get rid of Tatiova. And that was that was the point in the game where he probably lost the game right there. Even though we've still got, 10 more minutes in this game. That's where he lost it. I don't know if he has any more moves. I really don't. I'm just trying to buy myself time here. Yeah, just trying to buy myself some time. He's got 2 more mana. Oh. There it is. Wear down. This right here. This turn right here is the turn where I thought I need to put wear down in this deck. I really do. So, yeah, you got to be real careful how you do this, because you don't want to double do something. Yeah, get rid of combat research. For sure. And you get rid of that because that makes the aura it has go away, and then bounce both of those. Yeah, that was it. And now we can get rid of both of those things bouncing back their hand. Get rid of that for sure. And combat research, yeah. Yeah. Not that Tatiova did a whole lot that turn. That was all about Hullberger Horror and that wear down, but she's the problem. Because through her I get the card draw and I get life back. So he really wants that Hullberger Horror. And this is the beginning of the abuse of that card. And it really ends up being the downfall of this guy. Mezzaloonin. However you say that. Come back wrong. That's a good card. But it's not really... I wouldn't say, oh, I need to do that because I want to get that card for like until the end of my turn. It's like it doesn't even. It has summoning sickness. You can't attack with it. I don't think I would even use that card. It's not as good as it is, of course, with me because I have a lot of stuff of value. But most people play stuff. It's like I don't want any of this stuff. Like last night, we were playing Magic, and Oliver was playing a sliver deck, and I had something that I could copy something. Well, for copying one of the slivers, it doesn't do me any good because. You know, most of the time I'm playing against somebody, it's like, I don't want any of this stuff. All these things together aren't anything that I can use. But all the stuff I play is stuff they can use. Tatiova they can use. Haywire Might they can use. Loot, you know, they can use. Hullberger Horde they can use. You know, it's like, all these things I play, the things they have is like, and I'm going to lose my Cyclonic Rift. But there really isn't. There wasn't enough for me to mess with. See, I can't do it. I wasted it. I saved this. I think I get my mirror room back out. Copy Roaming Throne, and I use this Roaming Throne to double up on my Tatiova triggers. Yeah. So, yeah, nice. Now you see. Now he sees what I'm doing, and he sees where the value is. Of all the things I have right now, I don't have any counter spells. I don't have really any interactions. So he's gonna start pumping stuff up, and I gotta get rid of that. So I don't think it's this turn. I think it's next turn. See, this Silent Hall Creeper, that right there is nasty. It is filthy. I hate that card. Because that's going to... I can't block it. He's going to pump that up. That's a great subject for his Voltron stuff. But he's gone wide this turn with creatures. I think he's worried about me getting back that Hullberger Horror. He's all tapped out. I don't really care that he pings me for 3. That's fine. So, I'm going to get that back with Tatiova. Most of it anyway. So now I'm trying to figure out what... I need to find another blue mana, but I don't have one. It's all green. Always play your exiled lands first. And I want to sleep that. So now I'm going to double up on all my triggers. But I've got to get a flyer out in case he Voltron's the other one up. And I do not feel like attacking. Very few of my decks rely on me attacking, unless they're just all creatures, which admittedly this is a lot of creatures, but they're not attacking creatures, they're value creatures. Yeah, I get rid of the Return of the Wilds. I don't like discarding, but it is what it is. I'm gaining more life with Tatiova now. So, now that I unlocked the Fractured Realm, next turn is going to be lit. Because this Victor card ends up being a problem. The Scalding Viper would have been really good because he plays a lot of little things. I got left and right on that. Yeah, that black enchantment creature over there. It's usually a source of Voltron, but it doesn't have evasion. But nothing really does right now because I have a flyer out. Really glad I laid down that Ornithopter of Paradise now. So, yeah. Since he doesn't seem to be exercising a bunch of graveyard recursion, I thought it was, yeah, I'll get rid of the Grazer. Scrap border, sorry. So at this point, block that and let the other one come through. So he does something here. Yeah, he gets my my enchantment, which I don't like at all. Gets my whole Burger out. This proves I almost give up. At this point, I almost give up. I go, wait, I can get that back. What am I doing? Yeah, he knows. He's probably thinking, why did he not get the Hullbreaker Horror? This is why. First of all, you did the Hullbreaker Horror. You get that out of his hand. He's even lighting it up. Going, why is he not getting that? Yeah, I do want that. So Azusa gets me more land drops. I think I put Victor back now. that core Spirit Dance was basically a great commander because it does all the things. Gotta pick another one. Yeah, he's already saying GG is over. So yeah, it's done. Okay, so that is how loot. It's not really about loot. He just gets me the card draw. It's getting everything else to work together. So if I lose my commander, hopefully I got enough value in the deck that I can still keep going until such a time as I can get loot out. So anyway, hope you liked that video. Talk to you later.